video, we're going to teach you the basics of skateboarding for the beginners who just started to skate. The foot placement you need on a skateboard is usually your front foot either right under the bolts or on the bolts, and your back foot should usually be on the tail, which will help you with tricks you will learn. And with step pushing, when you step push, your foot is forward, either on the bolts or like right below it right here. And when you do it, you take your back foot off, not your front foot, your back foot. You put it down and then just put all your weight there and just push. And then put both feet back on your board. One of the worst things you can do in skateboarding is the Mongo push. This is how you Mongo push. Don't do that.
I'm going to teach you how to ollie now. So, the two things you need to put together is the snap of the tail, like that. You see? The tail comes up and slaps the ground. And also, sliding the foot forward. Okay? Up past your bolts, pretty much. And if you put those together, and you need to be centered on your board. You don't want to be leaning too far back, or else you'll ollie and fall off that way. You don't want to be leaning too far forward, or else you'll ollie and fall off that way. You need to be perfectly centered with your weight in the middle of the board. And you put all those things together, you get an ollie. So now we're going to talk about foot placement with the ollie. Your front foot, which is this one, needs to be right below the bolts, just a little bit below. You don't want it way down here, or else it'll pop like that. And if you have it too far up, you're just not going to get any pop at all. It needs to be in the perfect spot, pretty much, right there. And your back foot needs to be right in the pocket of the tail, right at the end of the tail, right there. And then, once you do that, you add all the stuff I told you before, and then
drop. How you drop in? You put your foot on the bolts, and then put your foot on the tail, and then put your tail on like somewhere, and then like slam it down. Stomp down as hard as you can, and then lean forward. When you drop in, you will put your foot on the bolts, and then put your tail on the coping, and then put your foot on the tail so you could hold it up, and then slam as hard as you could, and then lean forward. Not too much though. So when you're doing a kick turn, you want to put pressure on your back foot, and you want to move your upper body and turn your shoulders. Yeah, and you can keep doing that, and you can do it on the ramp soon. So it's basically like when you're doing it right here, but yeah, you just have to like wait a little bit longer, wait till you stop on top of the ramp, and then do it like this. Watch. Alright, so with front side turns, it's similar to the back side turn, but you can't really see where you're going, so it's a little bit harder. So same with the back side turn, start doing it on flat ground. And with these, you gotta really turn your head where you're going, and lift up, not too much, with your back foot. Put pressure on to where you turn all the way 180 degrees, and then eventually, once you practice that enough, when you do it on the ramp, you wait a little bit till you stop, just like on the backside turn, and then you really turn your head a lot and your upper body, and then put the pressure on the tail, and then turn like that. How you rock the fakie? You will go a tiny bit fast, but not a little bit fast, just a little bit more than a little bit fast. So just go, just put your foot on the tail, and then when you're going back down, you will lean back a little bit and push on your tail a little bit.
Thank you for watching our video. If you have any questions, you can comment down below, or you can DM us at Roll Fast and Burn Instagram.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and watch our other videos that we put out on Roll Fast and Burn.
Roll fast and burn.